Good morning and welcome back to the Farmyard Classroom with me, Farmer Hannah. Now today you're in for a bit of a treat. I need you to join me on a morning routine as we let out some of our birds. Now we've got lots of birds at Bocketts Farm and we call them poultry, and that includes birds like chickens, ducks and geese. So we'll meet them today. Have you got your pens at the ready? Come on. So overnight, our birds have been in their houses, and this is a chicken house or a coop, a chicken coop. So inside we've got some chickens, both boys and girls. And a girl chicken is called a hen, and a boy chicken is called a rooster or a cockerel. So let's let them out. This is Maurice. He's one of our Polish cockerels. Now that was Des. He's a chicken with a pretty funky hairdo. Now a good thing for us to do each morning as well is health check the animals, and we can just look at them and see he hasn't got any injuries. Woo! His eyes are nice and clear, his beak is nice and clean, and his legs look nice and healthy. Now we need to check chicken legs because they can get something called scaly leg, and it's a bit like when we get dry skin, and you can put a moisturiser on him. Can you spot the other cockerel? This is Des, and he's the biggest cockerel on the farm. So this is Des. He's a gorgeous cockerel. Now if we have a look at him, he's got special flaps of skin. These are called wattles underneath, and on top of his head here, this is called a comb. Now I can see he's nice and healthy. It's bright red, so full of blood. I think he's smiling. What do you reckon? Now in this house behind me we've got some cool ducks. They're a very miniature breed of duck. They're gorgeous. Now in this house we have some geese, so we'll let them out as well. And more chickens. So overnight we put our poultry into houses to protect them from predators like foxes. But in the wild, chickens don't have a house to go into. Instead, they will roost in trees, in the top branches, well away from the predators on the ground. Now in here we've got some smaller breeds of chicken. This little guy is Marmalade, and he's a bantam cockerel. So we mentioned earlier you have cockerels and hens. We've got hens in here as well. And a baby chicken is called a chick. Now these guys enjoy free roaming. They can climb on their perches, and we don't have to put them away every night because in here they're already enclosed and safe from predators. Now in here we have some of our lovely bantam hens, and they're nesting at the moment. They're sitting on their eggs. Now hens will sit on their eggs for 21 days before they hatch into little chicks. Another job we need to do each day is to check their dust baths. Now dust baths are really important for birds, all birds, because it helps to get rid of mites, dead skin and other dirt that's on their skin. They'll head into the dust bath and flap around to get that dust right in between the feathers. Here we are in Cherry Orchard. Now we call it Cherry Orchard because of our lovely cherry trees, but it's also home to 3 of our geese. In here I've got 1 male and 2 females. Now a male goose is called a gander and a female goose is called a goose. But these guys have names. They're called Arthur, Gretchen and Gertie. Let's let them out. As you can see, they've gone straight for their pond. Now, geese are fantastic swimmers, and they've got webbed feet. Not like ours, where there are gaps in between our fingers and toes. Theirs are joined, and that helps them to swim in the water. Now, a group of geese like this is called a gaggle of geese. Isn't that fun? Now, if we call a daddy goose a gander and a mummy goose a goose, I wonder if anyone knows what a baby goose is called. A gosling. Well done if you got that right. Now, geese can live for a very long time. Some geese can live up to 20 years of age. Now, you may recognise where I am. I'm in the middle of pig race and we've got lots of birds in here. So come on, let's let them out. Now these are runner ducks, and they're Indian runner ducks from India, and they're called runner ducks because of the way they stand up tall and run when they're moving. So in here we have lots of ducks and geese. Now a female duck is called a hen, a male duck is called a drake, and do you know what a baby duck is called? They're called ducklings. As well as chickens, ducks and geese at Bocketts Farm, we've also got this beautiful bird. I wonder if you know what he's called. Morning guys. They're being a bit shy this morning. In here we've got 2 females and 1 male peafowl or peacocks. So Joseph, our male, is a peacock and the 2 females are peahens. Up here we're in our happy hen paddock, or Thornbury's as we call it, and this is where most of our chickens live, and they're all very eager to get out. Now up here you can see they're already scratching at the ground. They're looking for bugs or grubs or insects, and that's because chickens are omnivores. And omnivore means they eat both plants and meat. So where I will feed them layers pellets, which look like that, and they love, they'll also get a lot of food and energy from the ground. Now this is our big chicken house. Do you remember what a chicken house was called? A coop. the chicken coop, and in here there are lots of perches, and there are also, if you can hear them, chickens nesting in the nest boxes. We'll check the nest boxes in a little while, see if we can find any eggs. They're ready for their breakfast though. Have a look at this. Now for my favourite part of the morning, collecting the eggs. And this is where I need your help. How good are you at counting? Can you count the eggs with me? Let's take a look. We've got a hen nesting. I wonder if she has any eggs underneath. She has 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Are there any others? 5, 6 and 7. One more is 8. 8 eggs. Wowzers. Now, as well as chickens up in our happy hens paddock, we've also got some guinea fowl and some turkeys. Can you hear them? Let's let them out. Now there's one thing we can do to help protect our chickens and turkeys. When it's so quiet like this and there's no visitors walking past, we can play music to try and help scare Mr. Fox away. So let's turn it on. So here we are on our final stop with checking the birds, and we're in Little Hoppington Small Animal Village with our Sarama chickens. Now these are the smallest breed of chicken in the world. She's fully grown, she's tiny, and they lay tiny eggs. Now chickens are kept throughout the world for meat and eggs, but they also make fantastic pets. They're very friendly. There are billions of chickens all over the world, and we've got plenty here at the farm, and we collect the eggs every day and we'll sell them in the gift shop when we're open. So we've met many of our chickens, ducks and geese this morning, and it's a full-time job looking after all of the animals here, and the poultry especially takes a lot of time and effort. Now we met our chickens, the omnivores that eat meat and plants. Ducks are also omnivores. They eat small larvae and small fish in the ponds in the wild. And our geese, they're not omnivores. They are herbivores. Do you remember what a herbivore is? They just eat plants. Geese love to graze on grass all day long. So let's recap. I wonder if you remember. What do you call a group of geese? Now, I don't know if we said it, but what do you call a group of chickens? Do you know? And, what do you call a baby duck? So until next time, send in those photos. I can't wait to see them, but I will see you next week. Bye, everyone.